Bienvenidos a Combo. Este es el día 2 de la Comic-Con, mi querido Rulo G.
Así es, el día 2, el día que va a estar lleno de series. Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. Está intenso.
We're going to have the Fear Cast out in a second. We're going to talk about Season 1, what we can expect from the next second half of Season 2, which is 7 episodes that premieres Sunday, August 21st at 9 p.m. Now let's find out what's in store for Season 2. We have a trailer that we're going to show you, and I'm going to bring cast and producers out. So never before seen, here's now the mid-season teaser trailer for Fear the Walking Dead. Go ahead, roll it.
I'm never gonna see Nick again. You leave him alone, he heads straight towards death.
For 2016 Fear the Walking Dead lineup. What does that mean now that everyone's kind of gone off in their own directions?
I think everyone did kind of lose their minds by the end of the mid-season finale, but what's interesting going into the back half is, for the most part, even though they went through a lot, they still had the Abigail, they still had the compound. There were actually sanctuaries, places where they could be protected and safe. And for the first time, we're going to see our characters really having to learn how to survive in the apocalypse in a way they hadn't before.
We're going to be exploring, obviously you saw from the very first image, the sign Tijuana. So we're really gonna see a lot of things that you've probably never seen on television before, in the midst of the zombie apocalypse.
Y se ve luego cuando, digamos que el tiempo que llevan, como que el panel de Fear the Walking Dead estaban medio calladitos, como que no estaban tan así como tan conectados, digamos, todavía se están conociendo. ¿Y qué tal cuando llegó lo otro?
I won't let you die out there.
Everything's his, or will be.
Some people were very frustrated with the way that Season 6 ended, with the cliffhanger. So, can you honestly, and I know maybe you don't...
Frustration will be over soon.
But can you promise, and look, I don't know, you don't have to believe me or not, I work for AMC, so maybe you think I'm full of shit, but whatever, I am a fan, I'm legitimately a fan, and I want to know, is it worth the wait, or do you think people are going to be satisfied when it's all said and done?
No, it's a big letdown.
Okay.
No, it's absolutely worth the wait. It's a fantastic premiere to a fantastic season. I think everyone's going to be blown away. We're going to be talking about it a lot up here, so I'm not going to steal anybody's thunder and spoil anything or say anything I shouldn't, but you guys are all going to love it. It's going to be great.
Rules. You earn what you take.
Whatever he's done to you, there's always more.
Help me welcome to the stage, Andrew Lincoln, Chandler Riggs, Steve Young, Lauren Cohan, Michael Cutlitz, Christian Serratos, Josh McDermott, Norman Reedus, and last but not least, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Are we pissing our pants yet? You motherfuckers. You can breathe. You can blink. You can fucking cry. Oh hell, you're all gonna be doing that.
We should have made a deal with them when we could have.
You should know, there is no door number 4. This is the only way.
What's it been like for you to become a part of this fandom and to become a part of this community?
I think I've been kind of living in this bubble in Georgia. I mean, I've only been on the show for about 12 minutes thus far. and then kind of went to work. But I've never, I was in New York when the first episode that you'll see me aired in 16, I guess, so last year. And I've never been stopped so much in my life.
The last half of the season, every episode, as an audience member, I'm going, oh man, don't go in and kill all this. Oh, you know, it's just like there was so much hubris and so much like, oh, we rule everything. We can take care of everything. So can you describe a little bit what it was like shooting the final scene of last season?
Well, it sucked, obviously. You know, the funny thing was my mom, who's become a really kind of weirdly super fan. She's always on the internet checking out the show, and she just, I had dinner before I came out, and she said, you know, you've got to get back to that space you were at the end of last year. And I said, well, what do you mean? She said, well, you've got to dig deep. And she was seriously committed. And your face, man, you were terrified, you were weeping, you were like a child. And I said, are you giving me acting notes?
A los actores que hacen a Rick y a Daryl echando mucho desmadre, pero se la pasan molestándose, haciéndose bromas. Y Rick quiso aplicársela, quiso desquitarse, quiso vengarse y le salió el tiro por la culata, básicamente, ¿no?
This is what happened. It started off, we went to Tokyo, and we were super tired, and we were jet lagged, and we were sitting there, and early in the morning, and Andy goes, you speak a little Japanese, don't you? And I go, yeah. And he goes, how do you say, thank you for having me in your country? I didn't do the hand movement. Yeah, you kind of did. And so I said, toile wa doko desu ka? And he goes, how? And I go, toile wa doko desu ka? Then he goes, wait, before we start, toile wa doko desu ka? And they're looking at him like, what? And then he goes, toile wa doko desu ka? And he goes, what did I just say? And I said, where's the toilet? So, but there's an ongoing prank thing. I think something's about to fall out of the sky. So believe me, this is the end. Oh,
man. Oh, dear.
It's in your beard! That could not have backfired more!
Man. Oh, dear. Yeah. Here, you look like a crazy prospect.
That didn't go quite the way I wanted it.
¿Qué te pareció Game of Thrones?
Pues por lo general el panel de Game of Thrones es mucho de, pues nada más como de, ay, cuéntanos las anécdotas de la temporada pasada. Por lo general no tienen nada porque apenas van a grabar la nueva temporada y por lo general no muestran nada. Entonces fue como un panel pues de nostalgia en los personajes, platicar un poquito, obviamente sin spoilear nada. Mostraron ahí como un gag reel, digamos, los bloopers que han tenido en las últimas temporadas. Estuvo chistoso, pero de ahí en fuera nada que digas ¡oh!
Fuck ta båda mig Dothraki!
Thank you guys.
Christian, can you talk a little bit about the fans' response and what that was like? I'm sure it must have been overwhelming.
Well, yeah, it has been overwhelming. I did not expect it to be so crazy. I'm really, really flattered as well. It's blown my mind. I was in LA a few days ago in a hotel, and all their doorsteps or doorstops said Hodor on them.
You could choose the way you will die. now is your opportunity, and I think I'd like to hear it, I'm sure they would as well.
How wonderful would it be, or kind of how the poetic justice of Sam has always been told that books are folly and they're to be dismissed, and nobody with any real common sense ever deals with books. He said, no, actually no. People who read books can do good in the world, they can do good for the greater good. Yeah, see, right? He's never been around this many books before. He's climbing up the bookshelf.
Some exclusive video for the upcoming season. Would anybody like to see it? That was pathetic. We're talking about exclusive video for the upcoming season 7 of Game of Thrones. Would anyone like to see it?
Welcome home, my queen.
Exclusiva de Combo. Sí, señoras y señores, nos encontramos en la press line donde se van a desarrollar las entrevistas de los productores, de los creadores, de los actores que son los responsables de llevar hasta ti la serie Bates Motel. Una de las temporadas ha llegado para llenarnos el ojo y para rematar con esta quinta y última entrega. La quinta temporada de Bates Motel ya se va a estrenar y tienen muchas sorpresas, como la inclusión de nuevos personajes, de nuevos actores, de nuevas estrellas. El caso de Rihanna se dio a conocer aquí. Sí, ella ya le metió con toda la actuación. No solamente va a salir en la película de Valerian, ahora también en la serie Bates Motel. Vamos a platicar con ellos.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Y se une Rihanna al elenco. Y va a haber escena de la ducha.
Bueno, ya veremos.
Yes, it's you and you're beautiful.
Thank you.
A mother's love never dies.
No, it doesn't. Never.
But we don't want to make any spoiler, but
Grows and it grows and it grows.
how are we going to see you the next season? This is the final season, but we are a little confused.
I know, me
everything.
too. I am very confused. I really don't know. I haven't read a page of season 5, but as I understand it, she is going to be as big and ballsy and robust as Norma Bates, and even more so because she is a fragmented, crazy version of his lunatic psyche. So we'll see. I think it's going to be even more fun.
Ahora anuncian la última temporada.
Sí, la última temporada. Es que no nos parece, o a mí sobre todo, que es el final. No sé, es como ya tenemos mucho que hacer, ya tenemos una temporada completa que rodar, que parece que el final ya está muy lejos de donde estamos ahora, pero sí que serán los últimos 10 capítulos.
What do I call you?
Mother. Oigan, y como ya es tradición aquí en la Comic-Con, cada año, ¿se acuerdan de Sharknado? ¡Ah! Porque no es suficiente 1, 2 ni 3. Llega la 4. Todo gracias a nuestros amigos de Sci-Fi Channel que van a estrenar este mismo año la película.
Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens.
Welcome everybody to the panel for Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens!
We pick up 5 years after Sharknado 3 ended. That's when April gave birth in her spacesuit, in the belly of a shark, as it fell, unrestrained, back to Earth from outer space. We possibly top that. We've been to space. Well, Thunder 11, our writer, is incredibly imaginative, very creative, and I read Sharknado: The Fourth Awakens with eager anticipation, and as I turned to each page, I got even more excited because this sucker reads like a $100 million blockbuster. It picks up, they all kind of read that way.
Oigan, Oigan, y para rematar este día 2 de la Comic-Con también le vamos a meter un poquito de terror, porque resulta que va a ser el screening de una película que se llama Woods. Y dicen que está bastante interesante. Chequen un pedacito del tráiler.
This is very special. If you'll notice online, the Twitter account for The Woods has magically changed to Blair Witch.
Found footage, yes, but you're never thinking about, like, why are they still filming, you know, and that's like the biggest challenge of any of this stuff. And, you know, but like, you know, we wanted to give the kind of experience of almost like a haunted hayride, you know, through the Blair Witch Woods. You know, we wanted like the last act of this film to just be this relentless kind of Texas Chainsaw, like never-ending kind of like you're just in the Blair Witch Project.
We were shooting the scene of Lisa freaking out in Milwaukee, Callie, the actress. I was off in the woods feeding her those lines, and it took about like 5 minutes of standing in the dark with a walkie waiting for Adam to say like action before I was like, this is okay, I'm actually scared. I'm like all kidding aside, just the woods are just scary.
This project, even the idea of it came up, it was, for me, it was like, okay, I'm gonna like go in here and I'm gonna try to make the absolute best found footage movie that I can, you know, and what better way to like try to redeem myself in my own mind, you know, than like taking the, you know, the all original, you know, Blair Witch found footage thing and then try to do, you know, something else with it. So that was kind of, you know.
Who could have done this? You did this!
Our film comes out September 16th, and we're all on Twitter except Jess.
And I have a dirty Tumblr too. So.
Pues así es como termina esta jornada, el día 2 de la Comic-Con de San Diego, con la sorpresa de que regresa la Bruja de Blair. El día 1 es el día 0, el Preview Night.